I ran my first half marathon on Thanksgiving Day. This is me. I'm a 26-year-old guy that is going through the biggest health transformation of his life. In fact, one of my goals in 2024 was just to run a 5K. I smashed that within months, then I ran a 10K, and now before the year closes, I've embarked on the greatest physical test yet, which is to run a half marathon. It was all going well. I was racking up miles, increasing my endurance, but something happened. A month before race day, I injured my IT band on my right side while playing soccer. If you've never injured your IT band before, let me explain. IT band is a common injury among runners, and the pain can be best described as a sharp pin on the right side of your knee that prevents you from running. The only way to correct the issue is to go through rehab and strengthening the muscles around your leg. There is something quite special about the atmosphere on race day. Rain or shine, you see so many people out to race, support, and uplift each other. The energy pumps you up while also giving you a little bit of anxiety. My main goal for this race wasn't a time, but to run the whole thing without stopping. Even though the course was primarily uphill, I didn't want to stop. I wanted to prove to myself that I could push my body to its limit and past a pain threshold. The opening miles were great. It's very easy during this time to get caught up in the energy of everyone and go past the pace you normally run at. So for me, it was important to stay in control and run my race. It was a bit sluggish at the start, but the energy of seeing everyone spurred me on. At this time, my knee was feeling great and I was hydrating and eating my energy chews to keep me going. This is when I hit my groove. The run felt so easy and effortless at times during this stage. I remember I would start staring at my feet while I ran and humming a breathing technique to myself that kept me on the right track. Now, part of this could be because the course was pretty flat during the first half, so I didn't have to exert myself too much. I also started to lap some people due to the fact that I could keep my pace, which was around 11 minutes. Everything was going so well, but as we know in life, when things are going well, shit will hit the fan eventually. This is when I started to question why I was doing this, the wall as it's commonly referred to. There were so many moments during this stage where I felt like stopping. What kept me going was thinking about the start of this journey. This time last year, I could barely run 2 miles without stopping.
Building the endurance to get to 2 miles. It's ridiculous.
I was in the worst shape of my life. This whole half marathon is a literal representation of the journey and arc I've been on in turning my life around. I remembered all the times when I didn't want to work out, but I did anyway. All the times when I could have made excuses to not work out, such as I don't have enough space, equipment, or the right gear, but I did anyway. Simply put, I embraced the suck and stuck to a plan. I didn't let excuses get in my way. Remembering that spurred me on. The home stretch was so tough. At this point, water was low, I had no more energy chews, my calves were throbbing, and my knee was feeling sore. But the only goal in my head was finishing strong and crossing that finish line. Crossing that finish line was an unreal feeling. It felt like the weight of the world was off my shoulders at that moment. I teared up a little bit as I grabbed the medal. It was a culmination of a year's worth of hard work. This race was more than a race for me. It represented me taking back control in my life again, regaining clarity and purpose to be driven by a single goal. I feel like running resembles so much of the struggles we face in real life. When you run, you set lofty goals about times or distances you want to hit, but you quickly realize that no matter how much preparation you had, life will hit in some way. And when it does happen, you must push past the pain and hurt in order to cross that finish line at the end of the race.